Okay, today is Sunday, August 14th. Time for another Buoy 10 update. It's pretty late in the afternoon, and that is not because we had a slow day. Today is one of those days that can be very frustrating, but you have to remind yourself the struggles that we go through, let's say during spring Chinook season. So today we had, gosh man, I got frustrated today, but it was because we were losing fish and the amount of wild fish we had. But the reality is that a lot of times I have to remind myself what we're doing out here. We are selling an experience, and my crew today was awesome. They were on top of all the gear. We had a blast. We weren't losing fish because of angler error. Everything about today was perfect except for our hatchery to wild number of fish we brought in and the amount of fish that we lost. So if we take all that out, we had probably 40-50 bites. We landed over 30 fish. We kept 8, and the best part was that we're actually getting into a lot of coho now. Yesterday I couldn't buy a coho, and today we had half coho, half Chinook, be it hatchery or wild. So that was really cool to see. At the end of the day today, there was an absolute obscene amount of fish down below Buoy 20 and below on the Washington side, basically Chinook down. They're all there. It's a small tide with small tide at the bottom of the outgo. They were all down there, and this is why this year is so different, because on these tides right now we should be above the bridge and really targeting them up there, and they should be pushing up these next 2 or 3 days up into Tongue Point. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. These fish, I don't know if it's because there's just a bit more hot water coming down, so it's keeping them down. If that salt water isn't pushing up as far on even these bigger tides. We have not really we've gone through a complete 1.5 tide series already now. That's August 17th. So we've seen almost a full 3 weeks of tides, big tides, little tides, and everything in between. We should have had some days up at Shipwreck, up at the ship anchorage, the tankers. We should have had bites up at the ditches. We should be up at Portuguese Point right now, up above the bridge, and it just, every single fish that we have, I shouldn't say every single fish. God, actually, I don't think I've caught a fish above the bridge yet this season. No. It is August 17th, and I've caught 0 fish above the bridge. I've caught them holding at the bridge on both sides. Caught them right at the bridge on both sides. But I personally, I know guys there were some days early on in the season up in the humps where guys did pretty good. Oh, did I get some then? No, I don't think I did. I think I did all my damage below the bridge this season. So it's not to say that fish haven't been caught above the bridge this year at all. That's not true at all. There's been a lot, but for me personally, I've had my best success below the bridge. Really interesting. Obviously you can tell I'm just now thinking about that. So this is just a different year, and that's part of the fun of this fishery, is just every year is different. There's nothing that is the same. I've been doing these updates for, over 10 years now, and every year I learn something new. That's the best part about fishing, is that as soon as you think you got it figured out, you're wrong. And us as guides, there's a lot of, I don't know what it is about guide culture, but the thought that you have to be first back to dock with your limit of fish gives you an extra gold star for the day. I think it has a lot to do for us. That just means that we did our job well, but we can sometimes forget that this is a memorable experience for those coming out on the boat. Like, some of my best memories as a kid was going out with Jack Glass, moored right across from me when I was a kid, and whether we caught fish or not, I remember the smallest little details about each and every single little trip that I did. I remember going on trips with another fishing guide. I don't even think he's guiding anymore. Probably not, because he was swearing at us the whole time. And I remember that was just a very scary experience, because I was a little kid and I'm getting yelled at for losing fish. And boy, I don't think I'm good at this fishing thing anymore. And I remember going on trips with Jack and him telling me, hey, just let out a little bit more line. I was like, it's okay, Jack, I got it. And I just start pulling down, and I just about break the rod. And he goes, now you know why you don't do that. So you learn things. I remember the very first summer steelhead I caught out there with Jack on the Sandy River. It was on a orange with black dot T4 flatfish. and we caught it just above the 84 bridge, and I was 8 years old. I still remember every single last part of that trip. So these trips are here to make memories. That's what we're out here to do, and this fishery here at Buoy 10 is probably one of the most special fisheries to do it because of the amount of action. It's not like spring chinook fishing where you grind all day in 45-degree weather with the rain going sideways. This is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful out here. The coast has a lot to offer, and these fish, man, that much action. I don't know how many bites we had. That's how good the fishing was. So sometimes, yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't get all our chinook or all of our coho or get our 12 fish, but it doesn't matter. That was an absolutely incredible, memorable day. I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out, I got a lot of work to do. It's already after 5 o'clock. I gotta get to my customers, retie all the chaos. We ended with 4 rods getting tangled up because the fish wrapped around the bottom of the boat. That's a great way to end the day. There's a lot to do here yet today, and eventually I need to get something to eat. But it's a lifestyle that we chose, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So now, back to work. Time to start tying up gear, clean up the boat, get something to eat, take a shower, take a nap, get up, do it all over again. See you guys tomorrow. Later.